everybody, welcome to Epic Beauty Fail. I'm Jessica, and on today's video we're going to be doing a declutter video now and a collection video. So you're going to see my entire collection as we go throughout the next several weeks, but I'm also doing a declutter. I do want to give you a couple of items that I want to tell you about before we go ahead and get into the declutter. So number one, please don't ask me for the products. A lot of these products are older. That's the reason why I'm getting rid of them. Some of them are brand new. Some of them are products that haven't been opened yet. I will tell you that if they are older, they will be tossed. A lot of the lip products are going to be tossed, and it just is what it is. But anything that is newer or barely used that I believe is still good, I'm going to be offering them to my family and friends first. And if none of them want those products, and to be honest, a lot of my family and friends don't wear makeup at all, like not even on special occasions. Anything that I feel is still good, I will be looking to create a Poshmark or a Mercari page. I'm not quite sure which one yet when I'm filming this opening, but I will put a link in the description bar down below. If you are interested in any of the products that I'm decluttering and you want to take a look at what I'm asking, please do so. These videos will be posted one a week for the next several weeks. I will create a playlist with all of them, and I'll put them up here in the corner, and I'll put it linked down in the description bar down below. If you are interested in looking at the entire declutter for the beginning part of 2020, please go ahead and take a look. This is not going to be a cutthroat declutter. I'm going to be upfront and honest with you. It is not going to be cutthroat. This is my first shot at doing a declutter series, and I have a lot of attachment to a lot of these products. So at this moment, I'm not prepared to do a very cutthroat declutter. However, I do plan throughout 2020 to give all these products a really good shot. And by the end of the year, my plan is to do a cutthroat declutter. So if you like declutters and you don't feel like this is cutthroat enough, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button, because in another 6 or 8 months, I'm going to be doing another round of declutter series, and I'm going to try to be a lot more cutthroat during that one. So stay tuned to later in 2020 for more cutthroat declutter. Another disclaimer, I know I do not need this much makeup. I don't. I know I don't. Prior to starting YouTube, I had one bag of makeup. That is it. I actually did a video. I'm going to try to remember to link it up above and down below as well. That is, I have a video where I talk about my pre-YouTube collection, and in fact, I still have the bag. This bag right here, whew, there's dust. Used to have makeup in it, and that was my entire YouTube, or my entire makeup collection prior to starting YouTube. So, and it was that way for years and years and years. That was it. My entire makeup collection fit in this bag. But I do YouTube, and that is why I have such a large collection. Prior to starting YouTube, I had everything in that bag. I only have this makeup because of YouTube. This is not anything where I'm thinking that anyone that doesn't do this as, you know, a hobby or a job needs this much makeup. You don't. If I didn't do YouTube, I would not have this much makeup. I would probably have this much makeup. You know what I mean? So just wanted to give you a little bit of a disclaimer there. Let me look at my notes, make sure I touched on everything. Oh, one last thing. Some of these videos, my camera that I'm using had some difficulties with autofocus. It's set up to automatically look for a face. And because I was using my hands and focusing on the products, the autofocus was having a little bit of a problem. So I switched to manual focus on some of them as well. So you're going to see some issues in the earlier videos with the autofocus. I think I've corrected that now, and I'm using manual focus for the rest of them. I'm only halfway through filming them at the filming of this intro, so I still have a lot to go. But just wanted to throw that out there, that I know I had issues with autofocus, so if that bothers you, I'm sorry. I think it's corrected later on in the videos, but the first few, the autofocus might be a little wonky. I think that's everything. One last thing before I go ahead and get into the declutter. Just want to let you all know, because some of you might be new to my channel, I do have my own online clothing boutique. This shirt actually came from my online clothing boutique. It is nimities.com. The link is in the description bar down below if you're curious. If not, that's okay too. But I figured I would mention it because I'm assuming that some of you might be new to my channel. All right, let's go ahead and get into the declutter. All right, everybody, welcome to my first eyeshadow declutter. Honestly, I'm a bit nervous to get started on this declutter today. This is my first go at decluttering any eyeshadows, and I started my declutter out with my lipsticks, which were my second most difficult things to declutter as far as I'm concerned, and I'm rounding it out with eyeshadows. Today I am starting my eyeshadow declutter with my like individual shadows, cream shadows, and then like the little mini duos and trios, that kind of thing. So that's where we're starting today. This is kind of what we've got. We've got 2 little boxes here, and then I've got some here at the top of the screen. So let's go ahead and get into it. I don't think this one is going to be a super long video. I have gone through all of my palettes and separated them into categories. I will tell you that if you like eyeshadow declutters, like, get ready, because the next several weeks you're going to be seeing several eyeshadow declutter videos, and I've broken them up into categories because if I didn't, the video would probably be like 3 hours long. So we're going to start here with these. What I'm going to do is I'm going to move some of these out of the way. I think what I'm going to do is separate them into the creams and the powders. And I think that's how we're going to do it. So I'm going to go ahead and move the powders off to the side, the creams off to that side, and we'll start. I think we're going to start with the powders. As in all of my declutter videos, if you haven't seen any of the other ones that I'm doing right now this year, all of my keeps are going to go to this side of the screen. Anything that I'm going to try to sell, donate, or just in general throw away if it's no good, they're going to go over there. And then anything that's maybe is going to go up front, and then anything that's like totally sealed, unopened, that I can be 100% certain I have not used, is going to go in the front corner up there. But I don't know that there's going to be much of that in this portion. We'll see. So I'm going to go ahead and reorganize a little bit, and we will get started. I think this is one big mess. I did try to push my creams off to the side over here. This is one big mess. I'm going to push this forward just a little bit because I'm going to start with these here. This first and foremost is just an empty magnetic palette. This actually came from Allure. They sent this out when I first joined Allure. This was the sign up bonus, and it came with a couple of eyeshadows in it, and then over several months they proceeded to send you several other eyeshadows, which is what I have here. So this is all of my Deuce eyeshadows that I got from Allure. They're all just individual shadows. Honestly, I think for now I'm going to hold on to this, and I'm going to tell you right up front. This is going to be, eyeshadow declutter is going to be the hardest declutter that I am going to do. And I can't guarantee that I'm going to give very many away from my collection. I just don't think that that's going to happen. So bear with me. This might be more of a collection video than a declutter video, but bear with me. So anyway, I'm going to hold on to all of these. Like I said, there's just 8 of them here. There are 8, and they're all from Deuce, which is that brand right there. Deuce, Duce, Duce. But yeah, I'm going to go ahead and hold on to these 8 eyeshadows. All right, I have this little Z palette from Makeup Geek, and I have a couple of eyeshadows in here. This is an eyeshadow from Vendome. That's what it says. Distributed by Vendome. It's the Pearl eyeshadow. So there's that. And then this one here is from Itsy. It's the shade Boho. This shade is, this magnetic palette is very, very strong magnet. This is Come and Get It from ColourPop. And then I have this one here is Cherry Cola from Makeup Geek. And then this one is Prom Night from Makeup Geek. And then I have this one from Peak. And this one is I Will Stay. And that's what that one looks like. So I'm going to go ahead and, you know what, I think I'm going to go ahead and hold on to all these, and except that I'm going to take this Itsy one out. That is such a pretty color. And I'm going to actually put it into this palette right here, which is from Itsy. And I got this in a beauty box recently. And Yeah, this is actually a magnetic palette. It came with 4 eyeshadows, and then this can come out, which I did just pull it out. And then there are these 4 Itsy shades. I don't think these have names on them though. They do not. So I'm going to go ahead and move these around, and I'm going to put this Itsy shade in with these Itsy shades. These other shades are not my favorites. They're not terrible, but they're not my favorites either. So I do have a couple of single shadows in here, like right on top, that I'm going to see if they're magnetic and I can put them in these magnetic palettes, but we will see. So I'm just going to put these 2 palettes off to the side, and we will look to put, or I will look to put some of the eyeshadows in there as we go. All right, I'm going to move this back. So these 4 are from Naked Cosmetics. These came in a 4-pack in a beauty box recently. This is Sierra Nevada. This one is, oh no, wait, they're all Sierra Nevada. This is 5, this is 2, this is 4, and this one is Naturally Nude number 1. Now, these are all loose, and loose pigments to me are scary. I have not even tried to use these. I mean, you guys can't tell if I've used them or not. They didn't come with any sort of covering or anything. But loose pigments scare the crap out of me. So I think what I'm going to do is go ahead and get rid of these 4. I might have a couple of other loose pigments as I go through. I don't know. I have not swatched these. I haven't even touched them. I haven't done anything with them other than, I don't believe I have at least. If I did, I'm sorry. I don't remember doing that. But I'm going to go ahead and just get rid of these because loose powders are not my favorite. So these are going to go. All right, here is a single from Natasha Denona. This came in a beauty box. This is from her 5-pan eyeshadow palette 5 number 4. And this one is the shade Moonstone. I'm going to pull this out of here and see if it is magnetic. I'm really, really hoping that it is because I don't know what I'm going to do with it if it's not. Let's see. Fingers crossed, fingers crossed. It is magnetic. Thank the Lord. All right, I just dropped it right in there in that Makeup Geek palette. So that is wonderful. Although I've got powder all over the bottom of it. That's not good. There's just a bunch of powder. So as I'm moving it around the palette, it's getting all over the palette. So, all right, I'm going to actually put this in the Itsy palette just because that one is not quite as tightly magnetic and I can move them around a little bit more. So, all right, I'm going to go ahead and just toss this paper in the garbage, but I am going to keep that Natasha Denona shadow. All right, we'll move this back into frame. I have another single Natasha Denona palette shadow that I got in a beauty box. This is the shade Morgana, and this one is actually in a little package here. It is a deep red or orange, and I actually have this shade in the full-size palette. This came in Sunrise or Sunset, one or the other. Let me look at that palette and see, just double check and make sure I have this shade. So I actually have the full-size Sunset palette. Shadows are flying. I have the full-size Sunset palette. I'm going to pull this out and double check. And then if I do have, and if, as long as that shadow is in the palette, which it says it is, so I have no reason to really think that it isn't, I'm going to go ahead and get rid of that shade. Yep. So it is right there in the palette. They look slightly different, but I'm going to go ahead and get rid of this individual shadow because since I do have the full-size Sunset palette. So that is going to go in my get rid of. I'm going to actually pull some of these out of here just to give me a little bit better access, so I'm not afraid like things are just going to be flying as I'm, moving things around. So it might look a little bit messy here for a couple of minutes, but it's fine. It'll all come together in the end. Okay. Here is another loose powder. It is from Meech and Mia. This is in the shade, what shade is this? White. It's just the shade white. I know that I have used this one. I know that I've touched this one. So I'm going to go ahead and put this in the maybes. I will come back to that, even though it's a loose powder. I'm going to come back to that one. These ones are all from Terry Marie Cosmetics. I think that they're all still, yep, they are all still sealed. Again, loose pigments and they just scare the crap out of me. So all of them are completely sealed. I'm going to go ahead and they're all beautiful. This is a vegan makeup brand. So I'm going to go ahead and put these in the go pile. All 8 of these. All right, I'm going to go ahead and pull this out. This is the Bahama Mama from the Balm. It is a bronzer. Looks like I have touched it. Just like one little touch on there. There just looks like a fingerprint on the middle of it. I cannot use this as a bronzer. The pan is way too small. Like my bronzer brush will not fit in that pan. I'm going to go ahead and get rid of this one just because it is so tiny. Someone might really like it as an eyeshadow, just not me. Here's another one from the Balm. This is foiled again. Oh, but like, see, that is actually a decent size. And I'm not sure that I have anything quite like that. So I'm going to go ahead and hold on to that shade. Okay, I think I got all of the loose pigments out. Let's talk about these two from Colored Rain. This is the shade Humi, and this one is Superstar. Again, I got all of these in beauty boxes. Honestly, I think the only loose or single shadows that I purchased a couple of the liquids and creams. Those are coming up. But the only ones I think I've actually purchased were these Terry Marie ones. I purchased them off of Haute Look. So I'm going to go ahead and hold on to both of these from Colored Rain. And yeah, I'm going to hold on to those. All right, let's talk about these two little Clinique ones. I got these as like a free gift when I was buying some skincare. This one I have not even touched. Yeah, I have not touched that one at all. So I'm going to go ahead and give that away. This one I think I have swatched. It looks like I have touched 2 of those, but I'm going to go ahead and put that in my giveaway / sale pile as well, if anybody wants it. All right, let's talk about these Ace Beauté Glimmer Shadows. This one is in Ice Latte and this one is in Cotton Candy. Oh, it does not want to open up. So that's Iced Latte. I don't know that I've even swatched that. I can't tell. And this one is Cotton Candy. Again, that doesn't even look like I have touched this. So they are individual shadows. I think I'm going to go ahead and try to, you know, sell these or something as well. They're very, very pretty, but I don't use a lot of single shadows. So of all of my eyeshadows declutters, this one is probably going to be the most cutthroat. Honestly, the rest of them I'm probably just going to be like, keep. But this one I'm going to try to do the best I can to declutter some of these. So, all right, what am I going to do next? This one is brand new. I literally just got it at Christmas time. So I guess I did purchase this one. It's a little duo from Kylie Cosmetics. It came in a kit. It's in the shade Topaz and Quartz. Topaz is the matte. Quartz is the metallic. I literally just used this for the first time earlier this evening. I'm going to go ahead and hold on to this for now just because it's brand new. All right, let's go into this. I got this in a beauty box as well. It is one of those, Almay did like the quads that have the same shade, but they're different textures. So like this is a matte, what are they? Matte, satin, metallic, and shimmer. I don't know, something like that, but it's 4 different formulas in one little quad. I think I'm going to go ahead and hold on to this one for now. This will probably get decluttered later this year. I don't think I said that. If you skip the intro to this, I wanted you to know this is not a cutthroat declutter. None of my declutters are very cutthroat. However, I'm planning on doing a more thorough declutter later this year. So if you like declutters, make sure you hit the subscribe button and come back later this year to see how I do when I do a cutthroat declutter. This is from Spectrum of Stars is what it says, and it's in the shade Bleach Jeans. I don't think I have anything else like that, so I'm going to go ahead and hold on to it. I know I've at least swatched it. Yeah, that's pretty. I'm going to go ahead and hold on to that one. Okay, this is from Space Case, and this is the shade, I don't know. It does not say on the box what the shade is. Alien Love Child. Alien Love Child. It does say on the box. I was wrong. Okay. Oh, that is super pretty. I think I'm going to go ahead and hold on to that. You guys see how pretty that is? I'm going to hold on to that one. I'm just going to take it out of its box and get rid of the box. All right. This one is from INM Velveteen Dream Eyeshadow. It says super base. Oh, I'm not missing out. It says on the side INMO Cosmetics. Let's see. Well, I've definitely swatched that. It's a nice purple shimmer. The shade is super base. Yeah, that's really pretty. I'm going to go ahead and hold on to that one as well. I'll just take it out of the box. Okay, and then this one is from Bang Beauty. I honestly don't know why I keep boxes. It just makes no sense to me. But I just, you know, I don't know. It's just me. Oh, okay, so this is a little tiny quad. That is what it looks like close up. It's the smoky quad. I think I'm going to go ahead and get rid of this. I don't really have any feelings towards it. I don't remember it. I've obviously used it, but I just don't remember it. So I'm going to go ahead and get rid of that one. All right. This one is from Coastal Scents. It's a little tiny eyeshadow sampler from one of their palettes. I'm going to go ahead and get rid of this. I don't even think I have swatched that. It doesn't appear that I have swatched that at all. So I'm going to go ahead and get rid of that. Okay. Let's go with this little one from Smashbox. So there are two shadows in here, and they're actually really pretty nice. I'm going to go ahead and keep this. It's a little duo. It even has a little mirror on it as well. This is the Cover Shop shadows in Golden Hour. I'm sorry, Turned On and Psyched is the Golden Hour eyeshadow duo. So I'm going to go ahead and hold on to that one. Okay, there's this one from Pixie by Petra. It's the Mesmerizing Mineral Duo in Naturally Nude. I'm trying to see if I've touched that. I don't think I have. It's just a little duo. It's actually very similar to that Smashbox one. But I think I'm going to go ahead and... Do I want to hold on to that one? Or I'm going to put that in the maybes. So I'm going to come back to that one. Okay. This is the Luna by Luna eyeshadow in Spiced Pumpkin. I think that's pretty, but I think I might have a couple of other shades. I'm going to put that in the maybes. This is from Nomad Cosmetics, and this is from the Berlin Untergrund, and it is the shade... What shade is this? Kreuzberg, I think? Kreuzberg? I don't speak German. I'm sorry if I am crucifying that. It is a gorgeous shade, but I think I have the full-size palette from this. This is the Berlin Untergrund. I don't know. I'm pronouncing that wrong, I'm sure. Let me grab that full-size palette and see if this shade is in it. Okay, yep. So that's right. This is the palette that I got that the mirror came broken, but I do have that shade. It is right here. So I'm going to go ahead and pass this along, and you know, if anybody wants it, they can pick it up, but I do have that. This palette is in a declutter yet to be done yet, so I haven't decided if I want to hold on to that palette or not since the mirror is broken. But the individual shadow, I'm going to go ahead and get rid of. All right, so I have these two trios from Model Co. Both came in Allure Beauty boxes. They're metallic eyeshadow trios. Oops. And this one is in Saint Tropez. This one is in Mykonos. The Mykonos honestly is more shades more like things that I would wear, but the Saint Tropez is more of a neutrals. So I think I'm going to go ahead and hold on to both of these. I think that they go really well together. The biggest problem that I have with them is that there is not a single matte between the two palettes. So they're all metallics. But I'm going to go ahead and hold on to both of these. I'm just going to go ahead and get rid of the box. From the one that I still have the box for. All right, we're getting down to the end here of my individual powders. This is from So Susan. It's the Halo on High Illuminating Powder Dash Cream. So is it a powder or is it a cream or is it both? Let's see what it is. Okay, that is super pretty, but I think I have some other shades that are similar. So I'm going to put this in my maybes and come back to it. All right, this Beauty Basics I think is crumbled because I'm pretty sure this came broken and then I got a replacement. I gave the replacement away. It is. So I'm going to go ahead and get rid of this. This is in the shade Lavish. It's a pretty shade, but like I said, it came broken and then I got a replacement and I gave the replacement away. So I have so many eyeshadows. I'm going to go ahead and just toss this one. It's sad, but you know, I have to draw the line somewhere. Okay. Let's talk about these 3 shades. These are from CYO, and CYO is no longer in business from my understanding. This is one of their shimmer eyeshadows in Everything Illuminated. Then I have a matte in the shade Nothing to It, which is just a regular, you know, neutral brown. And then this is the metallic in Crush on, I'm sorry, Lovey Dovey. This is the Lovey Dovey. So I love this shade. Even though I had a couple of other like metallic-y oranges, the Luna by Luna, the Halo on High, this one, there's like nothing that I own that is quite like this shade, I don't think. So I'm going to hold on to that one, at least in my single shadows. Maybe in one of my palettes somewhere I have something similar, but I'm going to hold on to that even though the company doesn't exist anymore. I might get rid of it later this year, but for now I'm going to go ahead and hold on to it. I'm actually going to hold on to the matte as well. I don't remember it being like amazing or anything like that, but having just an individual matte in this shade is not a bad thing. So I'm going to hold on to that as well. The shimmer in Safe Landing. I think I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to get rid of that, I think. I'm going to go ahead and just pass that along. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and pass that along. All right, I have this little Wet n Wild single. And it's just white. Let's be honest. It's a matte white. I got this to be like a base shade. I'm going to hold on to it for now. It might go later, but I'm going to hold on to it for now. Let's talk about this mellow shade. It's the shade Peach. It's a baked eyeshadow. I've definitely like swatched it. You can tell from the shimmer of it. That is really pretty. I'm going to hold on to that one. All right, I have a couple here from Stila that I've actually picked up at TJ Maxx. This one is in Golden Topaz and this is in Black Diamond. That is definitely a unique shade, at least in my single shadows. This one is Golden Topaz. Let's see what this one looks like. It's really pretty. Can you guys see that? It's very, very faint, but it's very pretty. I'm going to put them in the maybes. They're super pretty, but I just don't know how often I will wear them, to be honest with you. Super, super pretty, though. Let's go to this Hikari Cream Pigment in Shine. Maybe. Honestly, I've had that a while and it's looking like it's starting to go bad, so I'm going to go ahead and get rid of it. It was a pretty shade and it actually swatches still okay. Let me dry my hand off. Sorry, I just wiped it with a makeup wipe. It's still pretty, but I'm going to go ahead and get rid of that just because it looks like it's starting to go on me. So I'm going to go ahead and get rid of that one. Getting down to the end of the powders. Okay, I've got this one from the Beauty Crop and this is Love You So Latte. It's a highlight in Vanilla Latte, the blend in Shadow and French Roast, and Define and Line in Midnight Blend. So it's got 2 shimmers, and then the dark brown is a matte. I think I'm going to go ahead and just declutter this one. It's very similar to the Model Co. one. Not identical, but it is very similar in the way it's made up. So it's just a little bit different tones. I'm going to keep the Model Co. and I'm going to get rid of the Beauty Crop. All right, let's talk about this Manic Kadar one. This is in the shade Nemesis and Medusa. I'm pretty certain that I have swatched this shadow. if I can get it open. Yes, I've definitely swatched it. I think I'm going to go ahead and get rid of this one. This is a metallic or a shimmer, and that's a matte. I don't remember this. I'm going to go ahead and get rid of it. Okay, this Laura Geller one is the Baked Eclipse in Champagne and Caviar. I'm going to get rid of it just because, honestly, I don't get it. I mean, I do, but I don't. So I'm going to go ahead and get rid of it. Okay, we're getting down to the end here. Have this one from Phase Zero. It's the Mushaboom Pressed Eyeshadow. Okay, that's interesting. I'm trying to think if it's kind of similar to the Foiled Again shade, isn't it? Those are very similar, aren't they? Can you see them? They're very similar in the pan. Let's go ahead and swatch them. This is the Balm shadow. And then this one is the Phase Zero shadow. Well, they're definitely different once you put them on. This is the Balm. This is the Phase Zero. The Phase Zero almost has like a purple tint to it almost. It's pretty. I just don't need it. I'm going to go ahead and get rid of it. I will still hold on to the Balm one, but I'm going to go ahead and get rid of the Phase Zero one. It's nice, but I'm going to go ahead and pass it on. Okay, this one is from Absolute New York. It's the Eye Artist in VIP. It's pretty, but I definitely have other shadows already that I've kept like it, so I'm going to go ahead and get rid of that one. This is from Real Her. It's the shade Victorious. I'm going to go ahead and pass that along as well. It's just super tiny. Nothing against it, just super tiny. This is from City Color Cosmetics. It's the City Chic eyeshadow in Skinny Latte. That's really pretty. That's really pretty for like an inner corner highlight for me. I don't know if you guys can even see it. It's that light, but it would be perfect for an inner corner. So I will hold on to that one for now. That one might go later on this year. Honestly, most of these single shadows might go later on this year when I do my more cutthroat declutter. This is from Meech and Mia. It's the shade Caramel. Oh, and it just fell apart. It's just very loose packaging. I think I'm going to go ahead and pass this along. I just don't necessarily need it. This one is brand new to my collection. It's KVD in Lolita. I'm going to hold on to this one. There's just something about Kat Von D eyeshadows that I'm just going to hold on to it. So these are both from L'Oreal. They're Infallible Paint Metallics. This one is in Brass Knuckles. This one is in Rose Chrome. I did a Walmart clearance makeup video several months ago, maybe last year, 2018, not 2019. But I bought both of these there for a couple of dollars. Literally, it says $2 on the sticker. I don't know if the camera's showing that very well, but I'm going to hold on to both of these. I remember them both being very good, so I'm going to hold on to these. And then the last one that is a powder, it might look like it is a liquid, but this is actually a powder not lipstick. I was going to say lipstick, not a lipstick. It's a powder eye polish. It's a mineral eye polish. Now this is a loose, basically a loose powder, but it comes in a little bit different format, and I'm tempted to hold. No, I'm not going to. I was going to hold on to it, but no, because I don't like loose powders. So I know that I've at least swatched this before. I'm going to see if any like friends or family want this, and if they want it, they can have it. If not, this one will probably get thrown away just because of the format of how you get it out. Okay, and that's it from this box. Let's go back to the maybes. The Meech and Mia, I think I'm going to go ahead and keep, because it is a unique type of shade, to be honest with you. It is like a white gold. And it's just really, really pretty. I'm going to go ahead and hold on to that one. That one will probably go later this year when I do my more cutthroat declutter. But for now, I'm going to go ahead and hold on to it. All right. The Halo on High and the Luna by Luna are very similar in the shades that they look like, but are they? Let's go ahead and swatch them. This is the So Susan Halo on High. That almost feels like a cream. And then this one is the Luna by Luna Spiced Pumpkin. They look nothing alike on the hand. This is the Luna by Luna. This is the So Susan. I like them both. I think I'm going to go ahead and keep them both because I like them both. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to keep both of these. Okay. All right. The Pixie by Petra. I honestly don't think I have even, well, no, I must have swatched this because it looks like there's eyeshadow along the side. Maybe not. That might just be loose eyeshadow. I don't think I've touched this. I'm going to go ahead and give this away. Go ahead and declutter that one just because I think somebody else might be able to use it. These are very, very pretty. Especially the black diamond one. I don't know that I have anything like that in my entire collection. Now, you probably have seen something like this and I just forget already, just in this video. But, all right, I'm going to hold on to both of these for now just because I don't know. So I'm going to hold on to them. Okay, I'm going to put this box aside and we're going to go to my creams. So I have this whole box of cream shadows and then I have these from Almay. I bought these last year intending to do a eye swatch video. These were brand new last year. I know that my Rite Aid put them on clearance and got rid of them all. So I don't even know if these are sold anymore. I got them in, this one is in, what are the shade names? Ruby Glam and Endgame and Golden Vibes and Violet Islet, which I think is absolutely beautiful, and Lunar Disco. So those are all the shades I got. I'm going to go ahead and swatch just this one. This one is Golden Vibes. And the reason I'm swatching this one is because if I'm going to keep only one, this one would probably be it, but I don't know about the other ones. And it looks like I've already swatched this one before. I'm going to put a little bit on my hand. And let's blend that in. My God, I don't need that much. This is going to cover my whole hand. Holy moly. But golly, is that pretty. Okay, I'm going to hold on to these. A little goes a long way, as you saw. So if you want to pick them up in store, you just need a little tiny bit. Again, I don't even know if they're sold anymore, but I'm going to hold on to all 5 of them. Something drew me to them enough to buy 5 of them. I think there was only like 10 shades or maybe 9 shades. And I almost bought all of them, but I didn't. But I'm going to go ahead and hold on to all 5 of these. Now, for the rest of these. I am definitely going to keep my MAC Painterly Paint Pot. I'm sorry, not Painterly. Sorry, I had some eyeshadow there. This is my MAC Soft Ochre Paint Pot. I think I've only used this once. My Painterly Paint Pot is open over on my dresser. And yeah, I've only used this once. I'm trying to get through my Painterly one right now, but I'm definitely going to be keeping the Soft Ochre as well and use that with my Painterly. I use them as primers, not eyeshadows. So definitely keeping Soft Ochre. All right, let's start to sort through this a little bit and see what I want to do with all of the cream shadows that I have. I have some loose ones and then some not so loose ones. Okay, let's start with my loose ones. I don't have too many in here, to be honest with you. Everything's rolling away. That stinks. Okay, this is from Mally. It's a shadow stick in the shade Burnished Bronze and super pretty. I think I'm going to keep this, and I have a couple more in here. So that's really pretty. I'm going to keep that. And then I have 3 more. I don't remember why I bought 4 of them, but I did. They were in a 21 Days of Beauty sale, to be honest with you. Over the Taupe, Royal Plum, and Pink Champagne. Those are the shades. I'm going to go ahead and pull them out because I may or may not keep them. Let's see. I have definitely swatched this. Oh, that's super pretty. That is like an all over no makeup makeup. This one is in Royal Plum. That one you definitely got to build up. And it kind of wipes away. Maybe my hand's just wet. That one pretty much wipes away. All right, I'm going to go ahead and get rid of the Royal Plum one because it just kind of wipes away off your hand, to be honest with you. So I'm going to go ahead and declutter that one. And then this one is in Over the Taupe. That's pretty. That's a pretty shade. Hopefully this one works. That is really pretty. That one doesn't blend away like the other one was doing. So I'm going to go ahead and hold on to that one. Okay. Okay, so I've got these three unopened eyeshadows from Wet n Wild. They're all metallic liquid eyeshadows. This one is in Laura's Necklace. This one is in Aquatic Prism. That one's really pretty. And then this one is in Mysterious Nights. None of these are opened. They were in a kit that I got. This one is in Moonlight Majesty, and this one I do have open. Let's see how this applies and whether I want to keep any of them at all. So liquid eyeshadows are not my favorite because I just don't know how to use them very well. That's really pretty, isn't it? Oh my gosh, that is very, very pretty. That is really pretty. All right, I'm going to put all four of these in my maybe. I'm going to come back to that. Okay, this is from Juice Beauty. It is the Cream Shadow Stick in Cove. Ooh, that doesn't look quite good. Wait, hold on. I still have some eyeshadow on my hand. All right, this tip it looks very dry. Let's see. Oh yeah, that is very, very dry. This one's going to go just because it's dry. Okay, I have these two caviar sticks from Laura Mercier. This one is metallic and it's the shade Metallic Taupe, and this one is in Rose Gold. Actually, Metallic Taupe is unopened. Let's go ahead and swatch Rose Gold and see what it looks like and decide if I like the formula before I open the Metallic Taupe. You know what? I don't really like that. I'm going to go ahead and get rid of both of them. We're moving right along. This is from Appeal. It's the liquid eyeshadow in Rose Gold. Oh, it's like a little brush. Nope, don't like that one. That one's going to go. It's just not very unique. You know what I mean? Like the other ones are unique. This one is not. This one is from DLS and it is in Gold Palette or gold plated. I'm sorry. I'm going to go ahead and get rid of this one because I don't know if the camera will pick it up. I've had this for a while, number one. Number two, again, I don't know that the camera's going to pick it up, but there's little like black spots on the shadow stick in various spots, and I don't know what that is. So I'm just going to go ahead and get rid of this one because I don't know if that's mold or not. All right, this one I'm definitely keeping. It's from Thrive Cosmetics. I like this for, it's in the Brilliant Eye Brightener in Stella. This one is nice for like a waterline or an inner corner. You can barely see it on my skin, which is why it's so nice for those two purposes. But that one I'm going to keep. Okay, this one is from De Bruyere. I don't even know that I pronounced that right, but whatever. This is the Pearly Eyeshadow Pencil. It doesn't look like it has a shade unless the shade is Paris. Let's go ahead and swatch that. Oh, that is super pretty. That is super pretty. I'll hold on to that one. All right, and then this one is from the Ritzy Cosmetics. It's the Liquid Beam in the shade Topaz. Okay. It's pretty. That is almost more like a topper than anything else. I'm going to put that in my maybes. You know what? No, I'm not. I'm going to go ahead and get rid of that. It's just, yeah, I'm going to get rid of that. Okay. I'm getting down to the end here, almost to the end. All right. I have this Glazing Eye Gloss from Butter London in the shade Icing. It still smells okay. It's just a super pretty shade, to be honest with you, but it's just like a little jelly. It's kind of weird. Like, do you see how pretty that is? That is really, really pretty. I'm going to hold on to that. It is so pretty. Yeah, I'm going to hold on to that. I'm a sucker for color. Okay. My Stilas. So this is the Glitter and Glow Trio, Written in the Stars, and it's got Diamond Dust, Kitty Karma, and Smoky Storm. And which one's which? This one is Smoky Storm, this is Kitten Karma, and this is Diamond Dust. I think that I'm going to go ahead and give that away. This one is a full size in Diamond Dust that I know that I've used already. And these are the Glitter and Glows. So they're really, really pretty. But I always just feel like the glitter is just going to fall everywhere. And I mean, you can feel the glitter. You can absolutely feel the glitter. I think what I'm going to do is get rid of the 3-piece set, and I'm just going to hold on to the full size Diamond Dust that I know that I've used already. So hold on to that one, and we will go ahead and pass this one on. I've never used it, so I'm just going to go ahead and pass it on, and hopefully someone else can love this. All right, so this is the Shimmer and Glow in La Douce. Now this one is in a little bit different of a color. It is a green shade. Like, oh, isn't that pretty? It's definitely different. It is like a green gold shade, and you can, you know, shear it out or you can leave it to be a darker shade, but oh, that's so pretty. I'm going to go ahead and hold on to that. That's the only Glimmer and Glow that I have, so I'm going to go ahead and hold on to that one. All right, y'all, down to the last 6. So let's go through these. This is from Ciate London. It is the Eye Luster Cream Eyeshadow in Cupid. Ooh, that's pretty. Okay. Let's see. Well, I've definitely taken it out of here. I can tell because it's on the side of the tube. That's really pretty. We'll put that in the maybes. It's really pretty, but I'm going to put that in the maybes. All right, I have these two eye lights from Model Co. And one is in the shade St. Bart's and one is in the shade Granite. I got both of these in Allure. I know that because I remember digging for the one when I got the other one to make sure I didn't have the same shade. Because I think what they did is they gave some people one shade and other people the other shade, and then they came back a couple of months later and like flip-flopped them. So this one is in Granite, this one is St. Bart's. I'm going to go ahead and swatch both of them. This Granite shade is really pretty. Yeah, that is, I don't know what I would wear it to, but it is gorgeous. And this one is in St. Bart's. That one is more of like a regular shade for me. But look at how pretty those are. Oh, and look at how fast they dry. Good Lord, they dry fast. Okay, that is unexpected. I'm going to put both of those in the maybes as well. Okay, Wonder Beauty in Lilac Luster. This one looks like it's kind of separated and weird. Not sure that this is any good. Let's see what it looks like. Yeah, I'm thinking that that's probably just no good, to be honest with you. It almost looks like the Ciate London one, but more muted. So I think I'm just going to go ahead and get rid of that one. And last but not least, I have two ColourPop. These are with Kathleen Lights. And I have the shade Astrology and Constellation. I bought the whole ColourPop and Kathleen Lights entire kit here that they did together. So that's Astrology. This one is Constellation. Ooh, they're pretty. This is Constellation. And then this one is Astrology. Oh, that didn't want to come out. So that's Astrology and that's Constellation. I think I'm going to hold on to both of these for right now. Yeah, I'm going to hold on to both of these for now. Let's go back through the maybes and then we'll talk about what I'm keeping and what I am decluttering. Maybes. We've got the 4 Wet n Wilds, the 2 Eyelights, and the Ciate London. How many cream shadows did I keep? Almost none. That's good. I did good there. Okay. Let's go ahead and swatch the ones that are open. I'm not going to swatch the 3 that are unopened. So this one is the Wet n Wild in Moonlight Majesty. Okay. Then we've got the Model Co. in Granite. And then the Model Co. in St. Bart's. And then the Ciate London in... Does it say the shade on the packaging? This does not say the shade on it. Cupid. Oh, that is just so pretty. All right, I'm gonna keep the shade Cupid. It is just so pretty. I mean, I don't know how well it's showing up on camera, but it is absolutely gorgeous. I'm gonna hold on to that one. I'm gonna keep the Model Co. in St. Bart's, which is the shade beside it. Definitely keeping that one. Oh my gosh, that shade from Wet and Wild is gorgeous. I'm going to go ahead and pass on Granite just because it just seemed a little bit dry, especially compared to the Wet and Wild. That's the problem, is that it's just a little bit dry compared to the other ones. And I don't know why the formula feels drier, but I'm going to go ahead and get rid of this one in Granite. It's a very, very pretty shade, and I have like nothing else like it, but we're going to go ahead and get rid of that. I can't keep everything. And then I'm going to keep all 4 of the Wet n Wilds. I'm going to keep all 4 of the Wet n Wilds. Okay. All right, you guys. So here is everything that I am keeping. I have 43 powders and 23 creams. So 43 and 23. I don't think that's too bad. Let's talk about what I'm getting rid of and see how well I did. All right, in all total, I'm getting rid of 43, counting this only as 1, but I'm getting rid of 43 eyeshadows. So I'm getting rid of as many eyeshadows as I'm keeping powder-wise, and then you add the creams on top of there. But as far as just the powders, I'm getting rid of as many here as what I'm keeping in my powders. So that's not too bad. I'm keeping 66 and I'm getting rid of 43. So almost half. Almost half. I'm okay with that. Anyway, that is going to be my individual shadows declutter. I hope you liked it. If so, give me a thumbs up down below. If you haven't already, please hit that red subscribe button because I'm going to be doing several eyeshadow declutters over the next several weeks. So if you like declutters, hit the subscribe button and come back every Wednesday for the next several weeks to get through my entire eyeshadow collection. And let's see, if hit the little bell if you want notifications. And if you have any comments, leave those in the comment section down below. I love to hear from you all and what your thoughts are on the items that I've kept, the items that I'm getting rid of. Just let me know all your thoughts down in the comment section down below. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope to see you on the next Epic Beauty Fail. Bye!